man could do. Never knew I'd be bruised, all black and blue. With my back to the wall, scrap with my dogs, rap with my dogs, cat with my dogs. Fly with me in the land, Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run, even if a young sucker wanna pull them. Even if a young sucker wanna meet the sun, we gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Real homies stand and struggle.
I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew tie till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die upon the block. With a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night. When it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight and I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist, but real homies never turn they back. My homies listen all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center position. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving, as he's gotten more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in '07.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Hey, boy, up on the land till I die, till I die, on the east side till I die, till I die, rocking that wine and gold till I die, till I die, in the hood I'm good till I die, CLE till I die, everywhere I gon' putting on, putting on, everywhere I gon' putting on, putting on, everywhere I gon' putting on. Putting on, everywhere I gon' putting on, what you want? Step under the court like 2-3. I was made for the game like Kyrie. Representing for the city, yeah, I be. In the land is where you gon' find me. Courtside at the Q in the flow seat. Everybody in the team mean. Green Bills, y'all know it's the green season. Catch me only up a short scene. Whipping with the hot sauce like I'm street leaguing. And one though, on the flow going up though. 3 points to the dunk though. Me and Shove though. My city, been turned up from the jump though. Boy, up on the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rocking that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I gon' putting on, 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 what you want?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball.
Ready to go?
Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And here are the Warriors now.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Golden State moving it around. Pocket six. Curry gets the bucket.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Here's Irving. Green with the rebound. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And so here's Cleveland. 4-point game. Left side, Love. Back to LeBron. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
On defense, the Warriors. On its way from Irving for two. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Hey, just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron, that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. And no matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
Assist from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Love wide open. He fires. The quick look, no good that time. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The offensive rebound. It's stolen by Smith. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. No good from LeBron.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Curry gets the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And he gets it to go. Love's got 5.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul.
Richard Jefferson. First personal foul, team's first.
Here's Curry. 7 points in the game. At the elbow, Green. Shot clock at 5. Out to Thompson. A 3 ball. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quickly.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Curry kicks to Green. Knocked loose. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships. At Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four. And now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And both free throws good for Green. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them 1 off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Here's Jefferson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13-plus points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
It's Curry with the drive. Green kicks to Bogut. Good D by Thompson.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 15. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Jefferson in at the 1 spot. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors in Steve's words.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. It's Curry outside.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Jefferson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Jefferson. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Jefferson. Curry with it. Jefferson picks him up. And there's the call on Jefferson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
It's stolen by Jefferson. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. And it's sent back by Bogut. And they'll keep possession.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he can't hit the second. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
The 19-foot shot. And another miss by Cleveland.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
6 to shoot. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Cavaliers trail by 9.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age. Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Feeds to Bogut. Shoots the 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Bogut. 10 points for Steph Curry.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Shot left block. And Green puts it in. Green's got 6.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Curry passes to Green and stolen by Love. From the low block, here's Thompson. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Jefferson kicks to Thompson. Let's go. Jefferson's shot is off.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Free throw, no good for Green. And it's Smith penetrating. And he drops it in from the low post.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
9 seconds left here in the second. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Love. It's stolen by Jefferson. And so that's the end of the first half. And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. He has 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And now the third quarter about to get going. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes at the 3, the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And stolen by Love.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Warriors leading by 6. Out to the wing. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by James. Here's Jefferson. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Love. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. And so it's Cleveland with it. LeBron outside. Just 4 to shoot.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Green. 8 points for him. With the shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Thompson.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Green dishes to Curry. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Warriors leading by 9. Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And the shot is good. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
The pass to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Green. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
And here is Curry after LeBron James hitting the 3. Thompson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
For Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Got a career high 55% from the floor.
2 shots.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Jefferson passing to LeBron. Thompson right side. And here's Love for 3. The Warriors pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Curry kicks to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 12 points in the game.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Cavaliers ball.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers trail by 10. From deep.
Personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
LeBron James.
And he makes the first.
First personal foul. Team score.
And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point.
Kevin Love.
Love with the bucket. Warriors leading by 10. Curry with it. Jefferson picks him up. Curry dishes to Bogut. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Cavaliers ball.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. James outside. He feeds it to Jefferson. Just 3 on the clock.
Richard Jefferson.
And it's good on the way in. Jefferson's got it. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Warriors lead by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Jefferson out there with Smith. And it's Thompson in at the center filling out the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Four on the clock. Outside Jefferson. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Jefferson no good on the free throw. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Barnes passes to Green.
Talk about some great numbers for Green. He's got 12 rebounds and 4 assists. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Here's Thompson. Nails the runner. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Free throw, no good for Green.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they won.
Yeah, he'll make the walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Green. And Thompson sends it back. James misses.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Thompson left side. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And here's Love for 3. And he gets the bucket.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Elbow shot. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Barnes. And oh, he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Now here's Curry. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Thompson with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
James kicks it out to Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
Yeah, they've got time, and if he can keep stretching the defense like he has been with the three-point shot, that lead could evaporate in a hurry.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
From outside the arc. Again, James missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. And a wide open look for Irving. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Thompson. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And here is Curry after LeBron James hitting the three. They double-team Curry. And stolen by Irving. The pull-up. Offensive rebound. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Curry against Irving. Left side Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here.